How long? How long in infinite pursuit of this and that endeavor in dispute? Better be merry with the fruitful grape than sadden after none or bitter fruit. Oh, my friends, with what a brave carouse I made a second marriage in my house. Divorced old barren reason from my bed, and took the daughter of the vine to spouse. For is and is not, though with rule and line, and up and down by logic I define, of all that one should care to fathom, I was never deep in anything but wine. Ah, but my computations, people say, reduce the year to better reckoning. Nay, 'twas only striking from the calendar, unborn tomorrow and dead yesterday. And lately by the tavern door agape came shining through the dusk an angel shape bearing a vessel on his shoulder. And he bid me taste of it, and 'twas the grape. The grape that can with logic absolute the 72 jarring sects confute. The sovereign alchemist that in a trice life's leaden metal into gold transmute. But leave the wise to wrangle, and with me the quarrel of the universe let be, and in some corner of the hubbub couched, make game of that which makes as much of thee. Why be this juice the growth of God? Who dares blaspheme the twisted tendril as a snare? A blessing, we should use it, should we not? And if a curse, why then, who set it there? Strange, is it not? That of the myriads who before us passed the door of darkness through, not one returns to tell us of the road which to discover we must travel to. The revelations of devout and learned who rose before us and as prophets burned are all but stories which awoke from sleep they told their comrades and to sleep returned. Why, if the soul can fling the dust aside and naked on the air of heaven ride, were it not a shame? Were it not a shame for him in this clay carcass crippled to abide? 'Tis but a tent where takes his one day's rest a sultan to the realm of death addressed. The sultan rises, and the dark farash strikes, and prepares it for another guest. I sent my soul through the invisible, some letter of that afterlife to spell, and by my soul returned to me and answered, I myself am heaven and hell. Heaven but the vision of fulfilled desire, and hell the shadow from a soul on fire, cast on the darkness into which ourselves so late emerged from, shall so soon expire. We are no other than a moving row of magic shadow shapes that come and go round with the sun-illumined lantern held in midnight by the master of the show. And if the wine you drink, the lip you press, end in what all begins and ends in, yes, think then you are today what yesterday you were. Tomorrow you shall not be less. So when that angel of the dark a drink at last shall find you by the river brink, and offering his cup invite your soul forth to your lips to quaff, you shall not shrink. 'Tis all a checkerboard of nights and days, where destiny with men for pieces plays, hither and thither moves, and mates, and slays, and one by one back in the closet lays. The moving finger writes, and having writ moves on, nor all your piety nor wit shall lure it back to cancel half a line, nor all your tears wash out a word of it. For let philosopher and doctor preach of what they will and what they will not. Each is but one link in an eternal chain that none can slip, nor break, nor overreach. And that inverted bowl they call the sky, where under crawling cooped we live and die. Lift not your hands to it for help, for it as impotently moves as you or I. With earth's first clay they did the last man knead, and there the last harvest sowed the seed. And the first morning of creation wrote what the last dawn of reckoning shall read. Yesterday, this day's madness did prepare. Tomorrow's silence, triumph, or despair. Drink, for you know not whence you came, nor why. Drink, for you know not why you go, nor where. With the grape my fading life provide, and wash the body whence the life has died, and lay me shrouded in the living leaf by some not unfrequented garden side, that even my buried ashes such a snare of vintage shall fling up into the air as not a true believer passing by but shall be overtaken unaware. Indeed, the idols I've loved so long have done my credit in this world much wrong, have drowned my glory in a shallow cup, and sold my reputation for a song. Indeed, repentance oft before I swore, but was I sober when I swore? And then came spring, and rose in hand my threadbare penitence of pieces tore. And much as wine has played the infidel and robbed me of my robe of honor, well, I wonder often what the vintners buy one half so precious as the stuff they sell. Yet, that spring should vanish with a rose, that youth's sweet-scented manuscript should close. The nightingale in the branches sang, whence? And whither flown again, who knows? Would but the desert of the fountain yield one glimpse, if dimly, yet indeed revealed, to which the fainting traveler might spring as springs the trampled herbage of the field. Would but some winged angel, ere too late, arrest the yet unfolded roll of fate, and make the stern recorder otherwise enregister, or quite obliterate. Better, oh better, cancel from the scroll of universe one luckless human soul, then drop by drop enlarge the flood that rolls hoarser with anguish as the ages roll. Love, could you and I with fate conspire to grasp this sorry scheme of things entire? Would not we shatter it to bits, and then remold it nearer to the heart's desire? Moon of my delight, who knowest no wane, the moon of heaven is rising once again. How oft hereafter rising shall she look through this same garden after me? In vain. And when yourself with silver foot shall pass among the guests' stars scattered on the grass, and in your joyous errand reach the spot where I made one, turn down an empty glass.